Hello, good morning student. How are you? I hope you are very safe and sound with your family inside your homes. So today, once again I am here to teach you English 1. And the topic for today is prefix and suffix. Prefix and suffix. We have done it in the previous class, but now in this class, class 5, you have to learn it in a more refined way. Okay, let me explain to you the meaning of prefix. Okay, it is a Latin word, Latin, L-A-T-I-N, Latin word, foreign word, Latin. Pre means before and fix means attach. Understand this? The Latin meaning, Latin. Pre means before, fix means attach. So what is a prefix? The question is, what is a prefix? A prefix is a group of letters added before the word to make a new word, and the meaning will be different from the original word. Excuse me. Okay. Prefix is a group of letters added before a word to make it a new word, and the word will be different from the original word. Okay, so Latin, pre means before, fix is to attach. Okay, the next one is suffix. This is also a Latin word. Suff means after. I can write it better way, immediately after. Okay? Immediately after. And fix, you know, it is attached. So the question now, what is a suffix? It is also a Latin word. In Latin, suff means immediately after, not before. Pre is before, suff is after. Immediately after. Fix means attached. Now the definition. What are suffix? Suffix are a group of letters added at the end of a word to make a new word. Okay. Suffix is a group of letters added after a word to make a new word, and the meaning of the new word will be different from the original word. So simple, two things you keep in mind. Pre means before. Like in our schools, we have council's exams, board exams. So before the board exam, school conducts one special exam. Before the board exam means pre-board exam. Board exam, pre-board exam. Exam before the pre-board exams. It's called pre-board. And suffix means after. Two things. Pre means before, suffix means after. Okay. Now, let me read out the definition once again for you. What is a prefix? A prefix, Latin pre, is equal to before plus fix to attach is a letter or group of letters added to the beginning of a word to form a new word, the meaning of which is different from that of the original word in some way. Example: un plus holy is equal to unholy. Dis plus like is equal to dislike. Non plus violent is non-violent. See, you must have understood that these prefixes have made the antonyms of the given words. Antonyms means opposites. We can use the prefix to make opposites of the words. Like I have told you, holy, unholy, like, dislike, violent, non-violent, respectful, disrespectful, okay, and so on. Next, what is a suffix? Listen carefully, okay? Of course, I will be giving in writing also, don't worry about that. You have missed out anything. A suffix, sub from Latin sub means immediately, after plus fix is equal to attach, is a letter or group of letters added to the end of a word to form a new word, the meaning of which is usually different from that of the original word. Some examples: see, care plus full is equal to careful, home plus less is equal to homeless, carry plus IER is equal to carrier. Now, I'll give you some homeworks. I know like you don't have the textbooks, so I am reading out the answers with some examples for your convenience. Okay? A few things you must remember. First, we can use prefix to make the opposites of some words, some nouns, quality. Okay. Now see page number 21. Fill in the blanks with the words from to by adding a prefix to the words given in the brackets. Means after each and every sentence a word has been given, you have to add a prefix to that word previous before. You have to add a prefix to that word and fill in the blanks. Like number 1. Susan has just arrived and has not even dashed her suitcase. The word is packed. Add prefix un. Unpacked. It is a single word, okay? Don't write un and packed separately. It is not a compound word. Make it a single word. Number 2. He lives a simple life and his habits are dashed expensive. So what will we add as prefix? What is the opposite of expensive? Inexpensive. Inexpensive. Number 3. The morning was bright and sunny, and so this heavy song was dashed expected. How to make the opposite? Unexpected. Number 4. The cooking oil was tasted and found to be dashed pure. How to make the opposite? Impure. Number 5. It is dashed to ask Anand to do so many things in such a short time. Fair. And the opposite of fair is unfair when un. Number 6. Salim was so nervous that he answered all the questions dashed correctly. Like when you are nervous, you make mistakes. You tend to make mistakes. So what is the opposite of correctly? Incorrectly. Number 7. He is very lazy and so was dashed to pass the examination. Able, unable. Number 8. In 1920, Gandhiji started the dash movement against the British. Cooperation, you must have read in history about Gandhiji, the freedom fighter, the father of the nation, Bapu. He started a movement called non-cooperation means not trying to cooperate, not trying to help, non-cooperation movement. Number 9, he was very old and this dashed him from applying for the job. Qualified, like I'm an old people, I'm an old person. Old people cannot apply for new jobs because the time is over. Okay, after a few months or a year, they will get retired. So old people, they do not get a job. For getting a job, age limit is there. Okay, so this will be qualified, disqualified. DI is this. Number 10. It is always dash to do anything in a hurry. Wise. I always say haste makes waste. Don't do anything in a hurry. It is not wise. Not wise, the word is unwise. U-N-W-I-S, wise. It's also a single word. Number 11. Listening to the great singer was a dash experience. Forgettable, unforgettable, which you cannot forget. Unforgettable. Number 12. Nutan always dash with whatever everybody else says. Agrees. Agree means to support, to say yes. Affirmation. So agree opposite is disagrees. Number 13. You must not dash your parents. Should you obey or disobey your parents? Of course, it is obey. So what is the opposite of obey? Disobey. D-I is dis-O-B-E-Y, obey, disobey. Number 14. The guard dashed the prison gate and let him go. Usually the prison gates are locked. So if anybody has to come out of that prison, the lock must be opened. The word is unlocked. Locked, unlocked. Now India is locked down. There are so many restrictions. Let's hope that after a few days India gets unlocked. Number 15. Even the road had become dash in the thick fog and had to stop my car. Fog is lower level cloud. We don't see it in the plain areas, but if you go to hill areas during winter, it is very difficult to see up to 10 feet also. The fog is so dense, it's like cloud, you know. It will cover everything. Visibility means seeing, the power to see is zero. Visible means which can be seen. Invisible means which cannot be seen. So the opposite of visible is invisible. Okay. Now a small thing is there. We use suffixes for many purposes. Where do we use suffixes? I've told you, usually we use prefixes to make opposite words. We use prefixes to make opposite words. Now, usually we use suffixes to make new words. And what are the suffixes that we can add? We can add ER. I'll show you it in writing. We can add ER, FUL, anything else. Or LESS, less. Okay. Like we see, ER, I've said you we make suffixes by adding ER. Like teach plus ER is equal to teacher. Next, drive plus ER is driver. Sometimes you don't have to add more than E's, only one E is enough. Okay, this is one example. Full, F-U-L, full. Like hope. Hope plus hopeful. Any other care? Like. Another is care. Care plus full is equal to careful, which you must be all the time. Next is less, less. Okay. Like I'll give you a good example related to this lockdown. Okay. India is undergoing a long lockdown. We are not able to do anything. We are not able to go outside the house. We should not go. So let's speak a word. It's called. Many people have lost their jobs. Work, you know. So job plus less is equal to jobless. Jobless without job, without work. Then some people, they think that the lockdown will go for a very, very long period. They will be facing a very long period of difficulty. They have lost their hope. So hopeless. HOPEO plus LESS less is equal to less. Okay, so these are the explanations. Now, I'll be giving you one example, one homework. It is in page number 22, exercise B. The instruction says, fill in the blanks with words formed by adding ER, FUL or LESS to the words given in the bracket. Means after every sentence, a word has been given in the bracket. You have to change the word by adding ER, FUL or LESS. Number 1. Socrates was a famous philosopher and dash. Thinker. THINKER, thinker. Number 2. The devastating earthquake has made many people dash home. They have lost their homes. They become homeless. So this answer is homeless. LESS less. Number 3. The man was so frightened that he could utterly utter only dash sounds. Means when we are nervous, when we are angry, our words are not clear. When we speak, our words are not clear because our anger or fear has affected our mind. We won't be knowing what we are talking about. We talk meaningless. So this answer is meaningless, without any meaning. Number 4. Seeing the dash faces of the children in the morning made the dash happy. The first word is cheer, is cheerful. CHEERFUL, cheerful. And second word is teacher. So number 4 is cheerful and teacher. Don't write FULL, single L, not half and full. Okay? So it is cheerful and teacher. Number 5. The sky is dash and it promises to be a bright and sunny day. The sky is cloud. The answer is cloudy. Means the sky is covered with clouds. Cloudy day. Like today is a cloudy day. Number 6. Be dash when you cross the busy street outside. Warn Varun. What should you do when you are crossing the road? Should you cross blindly without looking at the left and right? No. You should cross the road very carefully. First you look to the left, to the right, again to the left. If the road is clear, then cross. So the answer is carefully. Number 7. The mosquito is a dash of many diseases. Mosquitoes carry many kinds of diseases which make us sick. One is malaria. You have read in science. Mosquitoes cause malaria. they also cause dengue. It's a very dangerous disease. It's life-threatening disease. So we can write carrier, C-A-R-R-I-E-R, carrier. I forgot to mention that. I-E-R, like carry, I-E-R, carrier. Okay. Then, number 8. Some snakes are quite harmful. Harmful means which causes harm to us. Harmful. Number 9. The judge was dash and let the prisoner go with a severe warning. Mercy. It is merciful. Mercy means kindness, compassion. We must show mercy to the poor and the needy. So here the sentence says, the judge was dash and let the prisoner go with a severe warning. The judge was mercy. From mercy we make the word merciful. M-E-R-C-I-F-U-L, merciful. Merciful means full of kindness and compassion. Number 10. The dash fell down from the horse and hurt himself. The word is right. Does anyone know horse riding? I don't think so. Even I too don't do horse riding. Once when I was a student in Kalimpong, there was an army mela. Okay, army mela was there. Horses were also there. You had to pay. I'm talking about 1984. 1984, you have to pay 5 rupees to ride a horse. The horse used to go around and it was held by one person. I had never gone for horse riding, so I got on the horse, paid 5 rupees, got on the horse. The horse was just walking, trotting, trotting. I started slipping towards my left. I nearly fell down. The person who was holding the rein of the horse stopped the horse and got me down. A lucky escape, a narrow escape. I had nearly fallen down. Okay, so that is merciful. Now, ride. The answer is the rider. R-I-D-E-R, rider. So children, we have come to the end of today's lesson. The topic prefix and suffix. I hope you have understood what I have explained. If you have not understood, you can contact me. Okay, send me a message. And you know children, I want to see you very, very much. I miss you very, very much. I miss you. Just let us pray and be careful to maintain social distancing, wearing a mask, washing your hands, so that this lockdown will be over very soon and we'll meet each other after a long time. So children, till the next class,